So I'm going to help redefine what a people person is, and then we'll answer why it even matters. So there's three different types of people. The T1s, or a type 1, are those traditional, outgoing, affable, friendly, great communicators. They're charming, they're funny, whatever it is. They're the great networkers in the room, generally speaking. And I would say style over substance in a very general way. If we're defining what a T1 is on a spectrum, I'm talking about the polarized version of that. And this is a guy who thinks he's a people person, but lacks this depth that we're talking of.
My brother-in-law Paul, he's lovely. He's a real people person.
So, James, pleasure to meet you, James. Real pleasure to meet you. Heard a lot about you, James.
Really?
Zing, like it. So, tell me, James, what do you do for your day job? I'm asking because I'm genuinely interested.
Well, I work in a sewage treatment plant. It's pretty low-key, but occasionally there's a blockage, which means someone's got to physically...
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, God, I'm so bloody fascinated, James. I'd like to glue my brain to your face.
Are you even listening?
That is so true.
I'm not even talking.
Me neither. God, we've got so much in common. We should totally do lunch.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
What?
You think you're good with people.
Sorry.
It all makes sense, the fake matiness, the rapey arm touching, the way you keep using my name in a way that makes me feel oddly violated.
It's called people skills.
Well, I'm sorry to have to break this to you, mate, but these people skills you seem so desperate to thrust at me just make you seem weird and a bit scary. No offense, but in a party situation, you seem about as relaxed and friendly as a serial killer doing a police interview while still wearing his last victim's skin.
By the way, if you haven't really given British humor a try because you think, it's not my cup of tea, so to speak, these guys are actually quite accessible and really rather funny. But get the idea there is that often we put on these T1 characteristics of being a mate with someone and reaching out and being friendly and cheerful, but it lacks certain substance and it comes off as very phony and obviously very offensive. The key with a type 1 person is that they're good with people. That's generally what you get as a good with people person. A type 2 then is going to be somewhere down the opposite side of the spectrum, right? A type 2 then is a little more antisocial, perhaps a little shy, clinically so perhaps, but they really do care about other people. So where they might not have the outward skills, internally, they love people. So where T1s are good with people, T2s are good to people. And by the way, just a quick example, antisocial in 1990 looked something like this. Some of you may remember this guy who's kind of just shutting out the world. Today it hasn't changed much, it's just the sizes have reversed, really. I defy you to find a pair of headphones for less than $7,000 out there. Well, since when did we have to get a second mortgage on our home to listen to music, for heaven's sakes? Why does this even matter? Well, here's why. People, real people, T3s, end up over the course of a lifetime making more money, getting promoted faster, closing more business deals, maintaining longer relationships and better relationships, enjoying a greater social life, making more and better friends. The bottom line is they live longer and healthier and happier lives. In an organizational sense, do people matter? Yeah, you take a bunch of people who are committed to caring for others, who put people first, and you build a strong culture around that, and you see things like revenue growth and stock appreciation kill other organizations that simply don't care or don't focus on it at all. Well, how do you do it? That's the point here.